What is going on? Welcome to Greggles TV. We have some really cool, exclusive, exciting stuff for you today, showing off the Galaxy Z Fold 8 and also the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. Now, if you're going to pre-order this, it should be live right now at the time I'm making this video. It's linked down below. It supports everything that I do. If you love the content that I put out, click the link down below. Get yourself a great deal on the Galaxy Z Fold 8 and 8 Ultra and Z Flip 8 and the watches and everything else that they announced today. You're going to be blown away. This phone is crazy fun. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, this is my first hands-on of the Galaxy Z Fold 8. I call it the wide. It's the easiest way to remember this. And I think I'm in love. It's a completely different feeling Samsung phone, obviously, because they've never had a form factor like this. And the first thing is wow. And then the second thing you're going to notice is the hinge when it opens. It's more like direct feeling when it opens and it closes. The magnets inside, you can feel the magnets like almost pulling it open or pulling it closed. It's not a seriously dramatic defect. If I didn't tell you it was there, you might not know, especially if you're not comparing the 7 to the 8. But once you do have that knowledge that it is out there, you can definitely feel a difference. This is the lavender purple color. I love it. Definitely the one that I want. It looks great. Really nice. Here it is next to the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. And I was expecting more of a dramatic, like, oh my God, this thing feels small. And it actually doesn't. It actually feels like a perfect size inside of your hand. Because I've had this build for a while, coming back from I had the Galaxy Z Fold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And, you know, just holding these is, it's super impressive and fun. Here they are opened up next to each other. And obviously a lot of people are going to ask for this size, and they definitely still look different, even when you hold this in vertical, the Galaxy Z Fold 8. But it is interesting having these side by side next to each other. Another cool thing about the Galaxy Z Fold 8 is it does have that anti-reflective display. So does the Ultra. So it's a nice little upgrade to have. It also has 3,000 nits, so it's brighter than the previous generations of the Galaxy Z Fold 7. It's 200 grams in weight, so it's the lightest fold ever. So it's super cool, super light, feels really thin. Even though this isn't the thinnest fold that they have, it's still super thin in your hand. Now, the outside displays of the Galaxy Z Fold 8 and 8 Ultra are not anti-reflective, but I'm not really that worried about it. I'm in a pretty bright room and I don't see a ton of reflections coming off it. I'll open this up as well. Again, not too bad. All right, so let's check out some multitasking on here. We'll open up an app here, pull in with 2 fingers, open up our Chrome browser, and this is great. This looks absolutely amazing having these 2 windows on here, and they're both like full size. You can close it, so you're getting 2 of those on this inside display when you're multitasking. And just to show you, because I know some of you will be curious, this is what multitasking windows look on. Obviously, you get a lot more vertical information on the Fold 8 Ultra, but on the Fold 8, you get that more, the wide design on there. And I'm just looking at this, I feel like I like the Fold 8 just a little bit more in terms of that wider look. If you're curious what the keyboard looks like, it's a nice, comfortable keyboard. I think a lot more comfortable than the Ultra on the outside display. Here's what videos look like on that outside display. If you pinch in, you lose a little bit because it is 16 by 10, but not enough to where I think it would bug you at all. I'll just pinch out again just to show you. It's really nice. Not pinched in, this is what the 2 videos look like on the 8 Ultra and the 8. And for my money, again, I think I'm choosing the 8 just in terms of the looks of that outside display. Here they are both completely pinched in. So you get a look at that. Here's what the video looks like on the inside display, not pinched in. You can see those black bars are not that bad at all. When you pinch in again, cuts off a little bit. Now, the Fold 8 Ultra is on the left and the Fold 8 is on the right. And just holding them in their normal orientations, you can see the black bars are a lot bigger on that 8. But if you turn it this way, they become more reasonable. But you still, again, even though you're getting a bigger display, you're still getting a bigger black bar. And when you match the videos up, they almost look about the same size when you look at them that way. Here's the typing experience on the Fold 8. And here's the typing experience on the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. Man, the Fold 8 feels really, really thin, like ridiculously thin, impressively thin. And it's, wow, it feels even like a massive difference, even compared to the regular Fold 8. The Ultra is just so, so thin. It's crazy. And then holding these phones in your hand, I know this is about, you know, 17, 18 grams lighter than the Fold 8 Ultra, but it's, you know, if I just handed them both to you, I don't think you would notice a dramatic feeling like, oh my God, yeah, I can totally feel the difference. So one of the things I was curious of on these cameras, since these are 50 megapixels, especially on here, is that it would have a default 24 megapixel mode. At time of making this video, I don't personally see that mode. And checking the 8 Ultra, I don't see it as well. We'll take a closer look now at the Fold 8 Ultra with both displays getting into the 400-ish PPI. I'll put the exact resolution and PPI for this right here. And I definitely, you know, again, it's not a huge difference in terms of the thinness versus a 7, but I have a case on mine, and even beyond that, it just feels really, really thin, which is super impressive. It's pretty cool. But otherwise, the design looks pretty similar as well to the 7, but still a really beautiful, look at that anti-reflective display. On the inside, only on the inside, not on the outside. And 3000 nits of brightness as well. So I'll get nice and bright. So this is a super cool feature that the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra doesn't have. So I got 2 windows going right now. I cannot add a third window next to it. Now I'll flip down the orientation because I know some of you are going to be like, well, just turn it and it'll work. I'm just going to show you guys. So you can pull a third window in, but it's going to be down there. You can't pull it off to the side. So I can have 3 windows, like I said, right there. But on the Galaxy Z Fold 8, the regular 8, since this is a nice wide display, you can run 3 windows. And you can tap this, and you can flip these windows around if you want. You can save it, just like you can on the trifold. Now, I'll close this out just to show you. It's very easy. You can even, when you're multitasking, you can adjust the size of this stuff. But when you want to pull in that window, you can either do it from this sidebar, or, and not which I'll do right here. So you just go like this. You can see drag to open, or I can replace it with one of these or do a pop-up. Otherwise, you just put it right here and you have that option. This is a monster feature. I love this. I'm so glad they brought it here. Now, I agree some of these are pretty small to use, but just having the option to have basically 3 full-size screen windows instead of having that little tiny window like you do on the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, and I'll show you that right here. Here's the 2 right next to each other on how they can multitask. And not to be saying that the Ultra looks bad, it doesn't. It's totally, totally usable when you're looking at these. But I don't know, I think I'm feeling this a little bit more. Here's multitasking on the front display. Obviously, you can do it vertical. You can only flip those around. And it is a little bit small looking at it just like this. But you can also run it like this if you want on that front display, if you want to multitask a little bit. You can't bring in a third window. I already tried. You're unable to do it on the front, but on the inside, like I showed you, you definitely can. And then side by side, the two phones, when you're multitasking, you can obviously see a little bit more on this orientation on the 8 Ultra, but that's what they look like also when you hold them in the long orientation. If you're curious what games look like on the inside display, here's what they look like. If you turn it, some games will work that way, sometimes they won't. Here's what they look like on the outside display. I think this looks amazing. Looks really, really good, like perfect width, easy to reach from the top to the bottom with one hand. Very, very comfortable. It doesn't feel too big at all. These also are going to fit nicely in your pocket. Even with a case, this is not like so thick it's going to be a problem in your pocket. Not at all. Here's one of those runner games on here. Very, very fun to play games on these outside displays because it feels like you're playing on like a big screen, but it's not tall, it's wide, and you feel immersed in it for sure. Now, some games are going to make you play it, like it won't let me play in that orientation, so you have to play it vertically. You have to switch the phone over on the wide. But otherwise, I can totally see myself being a little bit more playful and having fun on this outside display just because it's like perfect size. These are probably my two favorite colors that I've seen so far. It's the purple and the white. I would personally go for the purple, but I really, really like this white. Now, I'll have a case on it, so it probably won't matter. But just if you're curious, these are, I think, again, two of the best colors they have. Now, after playing with these phones for a couple of hours, for me, the fun factor, the cuteness, the just different form factor for me is definitely, my money's going towards the Galaxy Z Fold 8. It's just a really fun design overall that they've done with this. It's a really incredibly thin, incredibly light phone. I love the option to just run apps on this front display in a nice, comfortable, reachable, one-handed use. It's really, really great. And then you have the anti-reflective display on the inside, 7.6 inches, gets nice and bright at 3,000 nits. You have the faster charging, the 20-watt wireless charging, and also the 45-watt wireless charging. It just makes for a really, again, fun, exciting new form factor. Watching videos is really great on it as well because you have less black bars, have it be on the inside or the out. You can run 3 apps vertically. Like, that's freaking amazing. That was one of my favorite things about the Galaxy Z Trifold, and I was able to do it on this. It's freaking awesome, guys. You're going to absolutely love that feature. And you can only do it on the Z Fold 8 and the Trifold. You can't do it on the 8 Ultra. But honestly, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra is no slouch. It takes everything from last year's phone and gives you a thinner design. It's now 4.1 millimeters thick when it is completely open. It feels like an insane amount of thinness. It's really, really impressive. The weight is still really, really good. The cameras have gotten better with the 50 megapixel ultra wide, but it still has the same great 200 megapixel camera as well. No problems with that. The software experience, they added software. There's a bunch of new software features that you're going to be able to try out when you get these phones. It's got the 3,000 nits of brightness on the inside and out. The main display has the anti-reflective display, same as the Fold 8. Has the same great 45-watt wired and 20-watt wireless charging on both of these. The PPI is a little bit higher on these displays. On here especially, it's a little bit higher resolution on the Fold 8 Ultra. You get the 3 cameras. It's not a slouch. It's really, really great. But if you're looking for something new, something exciting, both of these phones are pocketable, like I mentioned in my video. You'll have no problem putting either phone in your pocket. But the fun factor, the newness, is the Fold 8. You're going to want to try it. Link down below. Again, if you use my links, it supports what I do. I really appreciate you guys clicking those links, and let me know your opinions on these phones. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you guys down the road. Peace.